What the? Look at that. What? What? 9 different knives? Ooh. Whoa. Okay. Not gonna lie, this thing is super ugly. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this one. Oh, we haven't done this in a while. Remember to stay hydrated, and today we're going to be checking out a bunch of new EDC gear for 2026, so sit back, relax, and let's get it. Welcome back to the channel, guys, and it's the first video of 2026. I've stockpiled a couple packages here that we're going to be unboxing today. Matter of fact, let me grab them real quick. We got this massive one. I think this one is Civivi. That one's Kizer. Have no idea where this one's from, and a couple Worksharp knives that I might be giving away in this video, so leave a comment below and hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Let's just get right into it without wasting too much of your time. Today's carry is going to be the ProTech Oligarch. This thing is awesome. It's the operator version. I've been carrying the crap out of it. It already has some nicks on it. Magna Cup blade steel, all black aesthetic, and we're just going to get into this. Vosteed sent out something. Anything else here? Whoa, this is some new packaging. Let's get into this first. Is this like a little keychain thing? What the? Look at that. This is a little too cutesy for my setup, but I'm sure Ashley might like this. I don't know. It's a pretty big keychain. Thank you, Vosteed. Let's cut this open. I assume this is from the holidays because of its packaging here. Oh, we're just... This is a struggle bus, man. Why am I... Hello? There we go. Jeez. Okay, getting into it. This is actually the mini nightshade from what it looks like on the box. Comes with a bunch of things like a sheath. We've got some belt clips, I'm assuming. Ranger eyes, silica gel. Don't eat this stuff. Not good for you. And then a patch. Okay. Let's check this thing out and see what we're talking about. Oh yeah, this is definitely a holiday themed knife. Look at that. It's got a crossbar lock with white G10 scales and some reindeer. I don't know if is that laser etched or painted. I do dig that this coating that they've got on there along with the thumb studs. Back spacer is also in a copper colorway. Pretty sweet little knife. Vosteed, thank you so much for sending that out. Let's give this one away too. So again, yeah, just leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know what knife you've got next on your bucket list or your wish list, I guess. All right, next up we have something from Civivi, I believe. A couple things from Civivi. Release date on December 22nd. Well, we're a little late to that game. And it looks like it is a multi-tool. Yeah, look at that, the Partake. And this one is the Slippy Sendy. I think this is our boy Ben's design. Okay, let's get into this one first. The Partake. Got a sticker here, and then this is like, it reminds me of a camp tool. Oh man, okay, so it's got a slip joint mechanism there. Why is it doing this? Whoa, is it a fidget? What? That's pretty cool. Okay, so you've got a spoon, you've got a fork, which I guess you can wield it like that. This one's kind of hard to get out, but it's a can opener. And then we've got a dinner knife. Civivi coming up with some new stuff. Sweet Civivi, thanks for sending that out. If you're interested in any of these products, I'll be leaving an affiliate link in the description below. Next up, we have the Slippy Sendy. This guy is in Nitro V with the red G10 handle, milled green and red G10 handle. Comes with a really nice pouch that Civivi usually includes, a microfiber cleaning cloth. We've got some stickers, paperwork. This thing is really classy. Look at that. And oh, that is very, very clean. So we've got a green G10 outer scale with a inner red G10 liner, if you want to call it that. And it is a slip joint. Yep, so Nitro V, the What Is Up Guys logo from our boy Ben Peterson. And I really dig this. What is this, cork? It feels kind of like a cork paracord. Drop point style blade along with a flat grind. Nifty little knife, okay. Whenever I unbox things, it gets extremely messy in the studios. Next up, we're gonna get into these Worksharp knives. We've got the RMX in gray and then the compact RMX. Do I need a knife to open this? We're gonna give these away, so I don't wanna really break it, but I guess it is what it is. There we go. So this one is a drop point M390 blade. Ooh, this is actually really, whoa. Oh my God. It's a monoblock constructed handle, which that is extremely hard to do. And then I believe with the RMX, you can change the pivot to an automatic firing pivot, which is pretty sweet. I have the reverse Tonto RMX, and I did swap that out with a automatic firing pivot, if you want to call it that. But I think I'm going to leave this one just mechanical. It comes with all the parts and hardware that you need to switch out to the automatic firing mechanism. So you've got extra springs, bearings. It looks like that is a cage ceramic bearing, which is pretty cool. And then instruction booklet. Okay, let's check out this other one. So we're going to open up the compact RMX with the full-size RMX. Ooh, this thing is cute. It's actually not that bad of a size. If you guys know the Baby Banter, it's probably a similar size to that. Check this thing out. It is literally a smaller variant of the full-size RMX, and it's actually quite a bit smaller. So if you're looking for something that's a little bit more compact in your pocket, you can definitely run this. Now, this is a M390 blade as well with a nice deep carry pocket clip, aluminum monoblock construction, which makes it an integral as well. And it's extremely lightweight. This one also does come with all of the hardware to make it an automatic push button type of knife. Really cool. I still like this one more, but you tell me in the comments, which one do you guys like more on those? All right, last but not least, the big kahuna package, and this is from, I believe, Kizer. Yeah, we got, holy cow, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9 different knives. 2 fixed blades. Let's start off with those first, and then we'll dive into these other ones. Oh yeah, I got glasses, by the way. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but what do you think about the glasses? All right. Okay, so I tend to just completely destroy these boxes. We're gonna go a little bit slower this time. I have sharp knives, okay? That's just my thing. Okay, so this is gonna be the Whiskey Jack, all right? And then this one is gonna be the Snick. So the Snick and Whiskey Jack, let's open these up. We'll start out with the Snick, if that's what you wanna call it. Okay, we always get stickers with Kizer. Pretty sweet. And then here is the knife. Is there anything else that's included? Always get a microfiber cloth, paperwork, and more silica gel. I'm just gonna leave that in there. Okay. Let's open this thing up. Ooh, brown G10. Brown G10 is not bad. And this guy is like a little cleaver warny. That's pretty sweet. What type of blade steel is this? AEBL, which Kizer is picking up AEBL on a few of their different fixed blades / pocket knives that I've noticed. We have some blade residue on that, and we're just gonna wipe it off. Yeah, there we go, machine oil. Perfect. Yeah, it's not a huge fixie guy, to be honest with you guys, but it comes with a really nice sheath, and if you're into this style utilitarian type of blade, this is actually really good for just chopping things, or if you're trying to cut into packages because you have a really nice fine point that's lower on the blade. So, Whiskey Jack, how we looking? Ooh, whoa! Okay, that is badass. This is my, yeah. This is my type of mini fixie. Is the whole thing Damascus? The whole thing is Damascus, including, you can just look at that blade spine. And then it does, of course, come with a really nice little sheath. Jonathan Stiles is the designer of this thing. I really like this. It's a Damascus blade that is full tang Damascus. So literally the whole thing is Damascus in that sense, with really nice G10 scales with another wood / G10 inlay. What do you guys think about that one? I like this one quite a bit more than that. It's a micro knife, and ergonomics feel great for this thing. Let's get into these ones. I'm just gonna cut these open, and so many Kizers. So many. How many are there? Holy shit. There's so many of them. My studio is going to be an absolute disaster, as always. So we have 7 pocket knives. That's quite a bit. We've got the Microbe, another Microbe, a Pokemon CC, a Pokemon CD, and it is Pokemon. I don't think it's Pokemon. Trestle D, the Sheepdog. I think that's the original Sheepdog BS variant, and the Trestle D. First is going to be the Trestle D. Never seen this model before. I've never heard of any of these, actually. What is that? Is that Micarta G10 hybrid? What is this? Aluminum and Vortex Micarta handle slip joint. Ooh, that's pretty nice. And look at that. And I love that they went with aluminum because it keeps it really nice. Okay, listen to this action. For you slippy owners, you know what's up. Wow, this actually feels on par with some very high-end slip joints. I like that. Did it come with a sheath or anything? Nope, just extra hardware. Very cool. Again, this is the Trestle D. We've got the Microbe next up. What variant is this? 14C28N blade aluminum handle with a button liner lock. What is that? Not gonna lie, this thing is super ugly, and I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this one. Very rounded scales. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah, this might be good if you're giving a knife to your wife or girlfriend or partner or whoever. But I personally would not carry that one. We have the Pokemon. Okay, so I'm very interested on this one because what is a Pokemon? This one is AEBL blade steel, gray stonewash PEI handle. So that's going to be Ultim. There it is. And the Pokemon. Whoa, that is actually extremely clean. I really like this, what is it, a Spearpoon? A Spearpoon type of blade style. Never seen something like this. Slash reverse Tonto. I don't know what you want to call that. The blade just is very interesting. It is a more slender knife with those Ultim handles. Not too shabby on that. It does have a nice coating on it as well. Guys, if you don't own a Kizer knife, you're really sleeping because Kizer does a great job with all of their knives. Okay, Pokemon CD. What is the CD variant? This one states that it is ABL blade steel, aluminum handle, and it's also a clutch lock or crossbar lock. There we go. Ooh, yeah, this is the one I would carry. Again, AEBL blade steel. You've got a gray aluminum scale with the crossbar lock. Listen to that. Very clean, very nice. I like that one. But the blade, I mean, if we could blade swap that, I think we might blade swap that because I like the blade on this one more, but the scales on that one more. The Microbe, we have the premium variant. This is an M390 blade with a matte DLC ultra fat carbon handle. That's the Microbe, right? Okay, so with their more premium knives, it comes with the black box. You get a pouch with it. Oh, there we go. And boom. Oh, and this one has a thumb stud. I like the thumb stud way more than this cut through fuller, if you want to call it that. This one's actually not too bad. I like the carbon fiber. I like that it's M390 blade steel, and I like that it's a premium knife. Kizer does a really damn good job with their premium knives as well. Blade centering is on point, and that might have just resurrected the Microbe. Okay, we have the Trestle D, and this is that slip joint, this one. But the premium variants, let's see what this is. So S90V blade. When did they use S90V? That's nice. Aluminum and fat carbon handle. And we've got that special fat carbon again. Whoa, the action is not as snappy though. Listen to that. The aluminum variant sounds quite a bit nicer. Yeah, but again, this is still super nice slip joint. So matte DLC Ultra aluminum. There's the Trestle D premium variant. Still a super awesome knife as well. Man, Kizer, you guys are just knocking it out of the park. If you guys didn't know, Kizer is going to be more of a budget brand, and I'm really happy that they're stepping into the way more premium variants, I guess. If you guys are looking for colors, if you guys are looking for special materials, better blade steel, this is where it's at, man. Okay, next up we've got the Sheepdog. This one is an LMAX blade matte DLC Ultra Noralplex Ultra X micarta handle. What is that? What is that? That sounds gnarly. Okay, this is again another premium Kizer model. This is just like a normal Sheepdog, but it's so light. What is this handle material? Is it like, it's like a burlap micarta, but not? It feels durable as well. I have never seen that. What is it called again? It's called Norplex Ultra X micarta handle. Never seen that before. I love the sheepdog. It is such a good cleaver style sheep's foot blade. It's got the belly where it can actually do some chopping if you're doing any food prep or anything like that, but also has the points. Cleavers are amazing. A new material that I've never heard of, which is very rare. Do I see a brand new one that I've never heard of. But there you guys have it. A bunch of new knives for 2026. If you guys have made it this far, thank you so much. I want to get a little bit more input from you and what type of videos you guys want to see. I've been recently getting into hardcore mountain biking. It's now snowing in the mountains, so I'm not really doing that too much. So we can do mountain bike / lifestyle videos, or we can do more unboxings. We can still do more gear reviews. We can also go back to pouches and start reviewing these again. I still do miss our monthly EDC loadouts. So if you guys want to let me know what you guys want to see in the future, let me know again in that comment section below. Aside from that, thank you so much for your time today, and I guess we'll have to catch you on the next one. Peace out.